Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scarred our impromptu meat grinder episode. I have gathered with me, as you can see all around me, several people who are going to fall on swords and claws and various other critters and appendages that one will find in the new Scarred 5th edition creature collection tonight. I'm Travis Legge. I am the programming coordinator here. I'm the Scarred land developer, and tonight I'm the cruel son of a bitch who is about to viciously assault these players, or at least their characters. I'm not going to hurt any real people, I promise.
We'll see.
With us, I'm going to go this way. Maybe, I don't know. I'm really bad at reversing things in my head. So I'm going to start with Jeremy. Jeremy, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do, please?
Well, you already ruined part of it. I'm Jeremy.
Sorry.
Spoilers. You can find me on Twitter at WHPubs. Yay!
Excellent. And your pronouns, please.
Oh, he, him.
Excellent. Thank you. Next up, Trick.
Hi. I'm Trick, or I stream over on twitch.tv/the hair trick because puns are the best. Mainly level design / variety stream, and pronouns he, him.
Beautiful. Next up, Sarah.
What's up? I'm Sarah the Rebel. I'm a pro wrestler. I also stream on Twitch for funsies, twitch.tv/Sarah the Rebel. And I'm a she, her.
Beautiful. Thank you. And Roz.
Hey, my name's Roz, she, her. I don't have any cool jobs like all these other people. I'm in the Air Force, and I'm just really excited to nerd it up.
A cool
Thank
job.
you for your service.
Well, thank you.
Don't you lie to her. It's not a cool job being in the Air Force. No, she knows.
I'm trying to be nice.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
Excellent. Next up, Rob. Let us know who you are and all your info.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Rob Fury. I am an entertainer, actor, model, writer. I am actually also a professional wrestler and a professional cosplayer. And I do some pretty cool things with another person that's on this feed, Tori Clark, a.k.a. Bells of Fury, because we are #awesome.
Excellent. Next up, Chaz.
Hi, so my name is Chad, he, him. I'm a master's student at Colorado State where I study music effect on storytelling in things like video games, games like D&D, and anime.
Love it. Did I get your pronouns?
He, him.
I'm terrible at multitasking. Sorry. Katina.
I also go by Sarah Stewart. I'm Katina Online. She, they. And I am one of the co-authors of the Scarred novel Vigilant, through Shadows and Dreams Book 1. So wherever ebooks are sold, and drive-through fiction. And
also at least half responsible for a lovely calendar of the Scarred if you're playing Scarred and you want to keep track of the dates, the way they move, the fact that Scarn has a 8-day long week. Things along those lines.
25-day long month and 400-day long year.
Yes, you should use that calendar. It helps. And
we have a brand new adventure out that just came out on Wednesday called Vigilant Training Missions, Maritime Patrol, also available on Drive-Thru RPG. And it's a biggie. It's like 30 pages long, so do check it out.
Indeed. And I will have, at various points when I get the time, I'll be posting some links up in the chat. You will also note Sarah the Rebel's Patreon is up there. Please go support her. Check out her work there. Make sure you're supporting everybody else that's been kind enough to come here and die for your entertainment. Speaking of people that are going to die for your entertainment, Megan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, please?
Okay. Hi, I'm Megan. I am an author. I write the series The Finder of the Lucky Devil. Book 1 is on sale right now everywhere for 99 cents. There are about 4 in the series, two of the main books, 2 spin-offs, and I've just finished the first draft of the 3rd book, and boy, am I tired. It takes place in an alternate Chicago where magic and technology are in competition with each other. We follow Rona the Boo. She has a magical talent for finding things. She meets a cybernetically altered corporate spy who wants her to help him find a wanted criminal called Anna Masterson. The problem is that she is Anna Masterson.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 you're right.
Well, that sounds like problem solved. Just find yourself.
Well, that's the
That's
first.
not that simple.
Complicated after that. So it's on sale, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, everywhere. First one's 99 cents. Go check it out. You got to have something to read during this time of crisis.
Yeah, I immediately sent it to the
Absolutely.
lady friend. She sounds like she'd love that. So
Thank you.
Beautiful.
And the link for that too, right, Trev?
Oh, the link is in the chat, absolutely. And last but most certainly not least, Tori, tell us all about you.
All about me. We don't want to get that much into it. But yes, it's Sunday fun day for me. I'm excited to be here. And I feel like I've been talking to all you guys like crazy because it's like, oh my gosh, other humans. Like, let's talk, let's connect. And we're all across the United States. I think that's so cool. If somebody was in Canada, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you if you said you were in Canada. But really cool. I am an actor, writer, and director here in Los Angeles. I am totally taking the day off. I love it. Repping Wonder Woman, having a good time, drinking, and about to die with all of you guys. And also partnering with my partner in the other room, Rob. We do a lot of fun, cool, small, short, funny videos with Bells of Fury. And I also need to throw this in. I know, Roz, I know you love your job at the Air Force. You are awesome. You are important, and I love you. So I'd like to mention that. And then let's die.
Excellent.
I don't understand why everybody's talking about I'm ready to die. I'm ready to kill.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been-
not
I'm not gonna lie, I
dying.
flinch a
I've been
little bit
working
every
my
time you
whole
guys say
life to
that.
die. I am so ready.
I
Well,
don't know anything
You're
about
proudest of me.
monks or halflings, but if you think I'm gonna die, you got another thing coming.
I don't know how many hit points you have, but
may the odds ever be in your favor. So what has happened is there's this really powerful wizard in the Scarred Lands by the name of Yugman the Sage. And Yugman needs the heart of a fire rack dragon in order to fulfill this ritual that he's trying to cast. He's managed to imprison a fire rack dragon in this little pocket reality. Unfortunately, this fire rack dragon brought friends when he imprisoned it. And as powerful as Yugman is, he can only send, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of you in at a time. So he has gotten a bunch of adventurers together, and he's willing to cast a wish spell for the adventurers, for every adventurer involved in bringing him back the heart of this fire rack dragon. So as you might imagine, when he put out the call, adventurers came from all across the continent of Gelspad, which you can learn all about if you pick up the Scarred Lands Player's Guide 5th edition, which is currently 50% off at Drive-Thru RPG and at Indie Press Revolution in print. So from all across the continent, he's pulled in adventurers to come, and you all are the first group. So he has teleported you into this pocket reality. If one of you should die, you will fall dead, and if you are not revived by your friends in time, you will die permanently and be replaced by one of the other adventurers that's waiting in the wings. So, any questions, comments, complaints, concerns about how this is going to go? All right. Then I think we need to start this off with the single most important roll of the night. Everyone roll initiative. I will roll for the bad guys once. I'm going to go
I
ahead
had
and
18 in Astral.
bring up this handy dandy initiative tracker that I have here so that I can keep track of everyone who is in the game here. So give me just a moment here. And then we're just going to go back to that player view because we don't need you to see everything I've got hidden. All right. All right. Trick, we've got 18 for you. Yeah, Katina's on a 13. Rem, you got a 19. Respectable. Yep. Okay. Who am I missing?
I got a 16.
16 for...
I also got a 16.
You may go first.
I got a 16 too.
You may also go before me.
You're killing me. You're literally killing me.
You want us to roll again and add that to it so then we get initiative with it?
Nope. All right.
What if we just all got 20s?
I would take that.
Sarah, what did you get?
A 3.
3. Awesome. Sweet.
I'll start somewhere.
It's like going first next round.
And Megan,
the draft.
Megan, what did you get?
8.
8. Beautiful. Whichever one of you smartass has called yourself Cujo, what did you get?
All I heard was smart, and that is me.
Oh. Cujo. Is that you?
Of course.
The hearing powers go.
And what did you get?
16.
Excellent. And Bilbo Punchin.
I got a 19.
Okay, I think I have everyone now.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can we have cast spells ahead of time that are long lasting before jumping through the portal, like mage armor kind of spells?
Normally, a well-adjusted wizard would have allowed you the opportunity to do that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Yugman the Sage he's old. Sometimes he forgets things. And there's plenty more adventurers. So the next round, as you get your character, if there's something you want to have cast, make sure you let me know before I get to your next initiative when I hand you the new character. If you die, you will get a new character, then you will get one initiative pass to familiarize yourself with them. Decide if there's any spells you want to have prepared. Unfortunately, he just kind of said good luck and threw you in this hole. So we will start with Bilbo Punchin.
Well, hello there.
What would you like to do with your first action? As you appear in this desert and you look around you and you see this sort of desert ruin with a temple in the center of it. Sitting on top of the temple is this enormous ashen fire rack dragon. And the way a fire rack dragon works in Scarred Lands is that it's literally made from like tainted elemental flame. So its scales are basically like constantly broiling, like hot lava almost. There's always smoke sort of rising up from all of its body parts, and when it flaps its wings, ashes and sparks sort of fly off. But right now, it's just kind of chilling on top of this pyramid that's in the center of the ruin of this temple. And in front of it are a entire row of what appear to be these sort of small, almost Muppet-like creatures with eye patches and wearing pirate garb.
Because of course they are.
Why not?
My people.
Okay. My first act. So none of these elements are being hostile. The Muppet Pirates, the Elemental Dragon, they're not being hostile.
They haven't moved in toward you yet, no.
But we are, all of us as a group of 9 are walking towards them.
Yes, your job, your purpose is to get to that dragon and get its heart out.
Oh, then if that's the situation, then I will look toward to my traveling troubadour of 9, and I would see if I would give them a nod of approval if they want me to engage in battle or to hold back. So they don't want me to engage
Charge!
I'm here in
Go,
charge.
Bobo, go!
I'm all right. Then
Wait, we should seek understanding. What if we want to
More
join
charging.
You said we were teleported here, right?
Yes, you were thrown through a portal
Cool, I'm
violently.
throwing up. That's all. I'm doing.
Excellent. While Roz yells charge and you vomit, Bilbo, are you going to move forward?
I at the present time, how far am I from the person? From the dragon?
You are.
Because I do have a javelin, and I want to know if I am close enough to hit them with my javelin. If I'm not, I need to move closer enough so I can get into range to throw my javelin.
You are. Let's see. Having some difficulty with my measuring
Tell me
stick.
how close I am.
80 feet.
Feet away.
80 feet from the dragon.
80 feet from the dragon. So I'm going to heal. I'm going to hear my fellow band giving me the charge. So I'm going to throw my javelin straight at the heart of the dragon.
Excellent. I'm glad you've brought him into combat. Literally first action. Go ahead.
What could go wrong?
Go ahead and make your attack check. You will be at disadvantage because of the range that you're throwing this javelin. So that would be roll 2 20-sided dice and give me the worst result, adding your attack bonus with the javelin, please.
Okay. 13 and a 7. Shit. Oh, I got a 7 of my 20-sided roll. So you said that plus what?
Your attack bonus on that.
Okay, my attack bonus is okay. So I need to 1d6, 3. So
Beautiful. So you throw this javelin as hard as you can. It soars over the head of the bone bosuns, who all sort of look at one another and then realize that you're here for a fight. And the javelin sort of arcs just a little early, hitting the floor of the like the base of the pyramid, and not even rousing the dragon. Like the dragon didn't notice that you had made this attack, which is probably the best luck you're going to see for the rest of the night. Would you like to move at any point, or are you just going to stay there?
Well, apparently, since my attack has failed, I want to move a little bit forward.
All right. You can move up to a halfling, is that correct?
I love that he's moving forward.
So you should be able to move up to 25 feet. So there we go.
Good. All right. And after I moved, I look at Roz's character and say, "You told me to charge, but it did nothing. You have to help me here."
1 second.
I love it. That brings us to Chaz. Chaz, what would you like to do, sir?
There's a line of Muppet Pirates, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to dash because I love Muppet Pirates and I don't get to see them enough.
That's fair.
However, I assume as I get closer, I see the massive like lava broiling dragon thing.
The dragon, I mean, you see the dragon right away. It is cutting a pretty impressive silhouette, despite the fact that it is napping on the top of this pyramid.
Gotcha. So there's a lot of conflicting things, like my love of Muppet Pirates, my like hatred of the dragon. So I'm just gonna dodge while I like work these.
All right, excellent.
Emotions out.
All right, so you run up front and take the dodge action. Beautiful. I love it. I love the way this is going so far. Trick, what would you like to do, sir?
I can just continue throwing up.
If you'd like to spend your entire action prone and vomiting, you're welcome to. We're not going to stop you.
It's all part of the plan. Actually, is my vomit have anything fun in it?
What are you playing right now?
I am a halfling rogue.
No, probably just like some like cabbage stew.
All right, well, I'm going for it anyway. I'm going to put whatever I can on the end of an arrow.
Excellent.
And I guess ready a shot for the first Muppet that moves forward.
Excellent. So you'll take the ready action and fire at the first Muppet that moves forward. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. I'll let you know if and when that happens.
I'm just trying to feed them. That's all.
All right, Roz, what would you like to do?
So, wait, don't talk in third person. Gugong, the great desert orc, is going to run and go help his mate up in the front, and I'm gonna be ragey, so I get double speed, right?
All right, so you will rage the bonus action, and that allows you to move. Also, since you're an orc, you have aggressive, so you can move your movement. Oh, well, you rage, so that wouldn't matter. So yeah, you can run up. You will have. I don't think rage gives you bonus move at this level. Let me double check.
Well, or aggressive, because aggressive gives me the extra.
That also
right?
takes a bonus action though, so you can't rage and use your aggressive move at the same time. So you can either dash or you can just run your normal move.
I'll dash. It's all about aggression at this point, so dash is fine.
Beautiful. So going straight forward?
Yep, straightforward. That's 60 feet then?
30, 35, 40, 45.
Are they 5-foot squares?
Yep, they're 5-foot squares. I moved you.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
55 puts you right in front of, and between these two, you can go the full 60 and get right between them if you want.
And I was doing like eye contact and screaming like the whole time, so I hope that has an effect on them in the future.
You would think so, but they don't seem horrendously bright.
We'll see.
Excellent. That brings us to Jeremy. What would you like to do?
All right. So he's going to dash forward or run forward.
Okay.
Should get to there. And I'm going to, that's what I was planning on doing. I'm going to drop a fog cloud right there. It's a 20-foot radius.
Nice.
All right. Can you ping that for me again real quick?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go to the map real quick.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. He's the map.
He's the motherfucking map.
All right. 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Watch us Dora the Explorer. Oh. I love it. I love it so much.
So everyone who's within this circle, I'm adding. And again, let me know if I'm off on my center of where you pinged. That about right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And
one more time. What's the circle representative?
That represents a fog cloud.
Yeah. It is a 20-foot radius sphere of fog that creates a heavily obscured area.
And that obscurement, is it towards our benefit or towards our detriment?
It's everybody's detriment. Nobody can see through it.
Okay, nobody. Okay, cool.
Excellent. Anything else, Jeremy?
That is it.
Beautiful. Next up, that brings us to Cujo.
Oh, yeah.
What you got?
I have cooking utensils.
What are you playing?
Pretty sure I'm waiting for someone to die. But in general, my name is Flail, not Cujo.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Don't got much to do. What is the thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. That allows you to use a spellcasting action to create minor magical effects. You can open and close doors with it. You can make your voice boom. You can shake the ground. You could, for example, make your voice boom and try to use that to give yourself, to make it intimidating shout or something along those lines.
Do not wake up the dragon.
You could shake the earth right under where the dragon is sleeping. That is an option.
Maybe he'll fall.
Has limited range.
Mom.
I think it's within 30 feet.
Yeah.
As a cleric, I feel like my role is to wait for people to die and help them. But as
As a
somebody who's in the
necromancer,
meat
it's also
grinder,
my
I
role.
just-
I mean, I was sick in the back. If you got some Pepto or something.
No, I hear your strategy, and then I also am like, but we're here at the meat grinder.
It's up to you. It's entirely your
I
call.
have cooking utensils, so y'all already know I know how to grind some meat. Yep, I said that.
You did with your own face, but that's okay.
My own face and icon. I'm Cujo. But no, I'll probably just, if I could shake the ground and make the Muppets in front feel a little like unsafe, I would like to do that.
Okay. You'll have to
That
move
way.
in a little bit closer to do that.
How close?
So if you get up to right where I've pinged, you can shake the ground where they're standing.
Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna
excellent.
stay behind Chaz, and I'm gonna shake the ground, and hopefully they feel uncomfortable.
You shake the ground, and you notice that they seem to be reasonably comfortable with it, as if they are used to uneven ground, or like maybe standing somewhere that is rocky, or like traveling by water. So like the rolling ground shake of a little earth tremor doesn't seem to upset them a whole lot. Maybe they're just from California. You don't know.
Pirate Muppet Party, baby.
Next up, Katina, what you got?
Hi. Am I muted? No? Okay. Am I muted? No.
No.
I am going to duck behind this pillar here. I'm assuming the terrain is, in fact, the terrain.
The terrain is the terrain, yes. This lovely map that is in the Scarlands 5th edition creature collection.
Yeah,
which
duck
you should
behind
be able to
it,
get
take
on your
cover
backpack.
in hopes that it will protect me when the dragon eventually breathes fire all over us. And I'm going to cast Multiply Missile on one of my arrows for next round.
Excellent. So
And
you
hunker down.
you duck, cover, and multiply missile. Beautiful. I love that tactic. Next up, Megan, what you got?
Okay, so I'm reading here on the screen that they're called Bone Bosun.
Yes.
So as a necromancer, would I maybe detect undead there?
No.
No. Okay. I was just checking.
They are not undead.
Okay. I think what I'd like to do is move up to behind the pillar as well for partial cover. So.
Okay.
And I'm looking on the sheet here. I don't see where it tells me how many spells I get per day.
There should be slots noted, but you're a second level wizard?
Necromancer.
Yep, so you'll have 3 first level slots and then your cantrips.
Okay, so once I've done these 3 spells, that's all I got. Is that
Yes.
what's measured? Got it. So I can't do magic missile until the cows come home.
You can 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not that you can only cast each spell 3 times. You can cast one spell 3 times or each spell once.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have 3 slots and then 3 spells.
And then you can do cantrips forever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think I'm going to firebolt. I guess number 9.
Excellent. Let's see that attack roll, please. It would be your a d20 plus your spellcasting attack modifier.
Okay. Oops, 7.
7 total.
7 total. Not a good roll.
You throw a firebolt and it goes wide. It goes way wide. He sort of pauses and watches it fly past. And then chuckles.
No response there, yeah.
Which is appropriate because that brings us to their turn. So
Say what now?
now I know that Trick has readied an action. So
Yes, I have a
Trick,
cabbage arrow at the ready.
all right, you see Bone Bosun number 9 start moving forward in the direction where Megan is. So you may certainly loose that arrow if you don't.
Sweet. I'm aiming for the mouth.
Excellent. I approve.
Really disgusted.
I approve.
It
of
only
your
gets
intent.
worse.
That's just going to get worse. All right, give me that attack check if you don't mind, please.
Oh, that's melee. Shit. Do I use melee for that? What should I use?
Nope, that's your ranged attack, sir.
Okay. Hold on. I got it.
I mean, it doesn't matter unless you've programmed your stats in already.
I haven't.
So you got a 19 on the die, and then you add your or no, you got a 17 on the die, and then you add your melee attack or ranged attack modifier. So
which
it should
would be
your,
where on that PDF?
Your dex bonus plus your proficiency, which is a +2.
So 3 + 2 is 5?
Yep, plus 17, you hit him.
Woo!
You absolutely hit him.
Is he fed?
He's fed and then some. Roll a, what is it? What kind of bow you got?
I believe I have a short bow. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So that's a D6. Give me a D6 roll if you don't mind. And add your dex modifier to it.
Ooh. My dex modifier, so 9.
Yep.
Then.
All right. So you fire this arrow as Bone Bosun 9 lurches forward. And because when he lurches forward, he like screams a little bit. You go straight down his gullet, and you just see the arrow cleaned of cabbage exit the back of his neck as he falls forward.
Sweet. I'm going to scream another satisfied customer and then sit down.
Dead. Now, you have directly gotten the attention of his best friend and life partner, who screams something you can't quite make out, but it sounds like sweetheart or dear or lover. And he runs just straight forward at you, paying no attention to the fact that they're literally running right past the wizard who threw the firebolt. However, Bone Bosun 1 is a little bit more present of mind, and they're going to dash forward right up to you, but they are taking the dash action, so they can't act by the time they get there. Fortunately for you, Megan.
Yes.
However, Bone Bosun 5 doesn't need a dash to run right up to Chaz and stab him directly in his face.
No! Hope my face remains unstabbed.
So, that would be a 16 to hit. Does a 16 hit you?
Misses.
It does, you said, right?
No,
misses?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. He swings and misses with a scimitar. As you deftly duck. Next up, we have Bone Bosun 8, who is technically inside of the.
I feel like my power is going to go out, so if I disappear.
All right, yeah, don't die. It's technically inside of the fog cloud, but he's going to try to step aside, and we'll allow him to. He's not quite that dumb. And getting his bearings, he's going to run up and try to take a swing at you as well, because he doesn't like the cut of your jib. Sorry, Chaz. That's an even worse roll. That's a 10, no hit. No love.
Apparently his jib is way better than he thought.
Right. Bone Bosun 2 and 7 are both going to take swings at Raz, but because they are blinded due to the fog cloud, they're going to roll at disadvantage.
Blinded by the not light.
Does a 16 hit you, Raz? You're muted, sorry.
The tension is building.
Is that better?
It's much better.
Okay. Yes.
All right. 16
My computer was trying to defend my honor. I guess it didn't work.
All right. Excellent. So it swings and brings a scimitar across your chest, dealing 4 slashing damage. The second one swings and misses horribly. Doesn't even come close to you, but you do start bleeding out of that chest wound. And that will then bring us to Bosun 6, who's going to wander aimlessly forward 25 feet to the edge, still stuck. Bosun 4 is going to wander forward 25 feet and emerge, but is no longer, and so they're no longer blinded, but that's pretty much their whole action. All right, that wraps us up for the antagonists this round. That brings us then to Sarah. What you got?
So, as a monk, I believe that we can find peace, and really, there's no need to be doing all this fighting. We just want the dragon. We don't care about whatever a bosun is. So, I'd like to know what language they're speaking.
Excellent. They are. What languages are listed on your sheet?
I can speak Common, Draconic, and Halfling.
They are not speaking any of those.
Okay. Then instead, I would like to simply say, why are we fighting? There can be peace between us.
Excellent. Why don't you go ahead and make a persuasion check? Let's do that at disadvantage because they don't understand the words that you're saying. And they also don't like you very much. Don't take it personally. They just
done nothing to deserve that. Which one is persuasion again?
That would be it's off of charisma, and then if you look in your skills, if the persuasion skill is got a little dot next to it, then you have proficiency in it, so you would add your proficiency bonus. If not, you would not. It would just be charisma.
Okay. Last one, 7.
Okay.
That didn't go well.
No, they don't seem to even register that you're speaking. It's as if they're ignoring you entirely. Would you like to do anything else, like move?
Yes, I would like to move behind the closest pillar.
Excellent. That would be right here, and it's well within your movement space. So I can hop you over there if you like.
Awesome.
All right. Next up, that brings us to whoever has is there somebody who's in charge of this unnamed character here?
D&D 5e template character.
I don't think so.
Nope, we just have an extra template in here. I have a neighbor whose alarm's going off. That's awesome.
7.
Let's see. This belongs to, it's an extra character for Sarah. I don't know how that happened. Sorry. We're going to remove
Third
that
Sarah,
character.
the unnamed Sarah, with no H.
All right, and we're going to pull them out of there. And that brings us to back to the top of the order, because I should have put in an initiative for these guys. All right. So that brings us back to Bilbo.
Hey, hello there. Now, question.
Answer.
Now, I'm looking around. Are there any type of vehicles at all?
Vehicles?
Vehicles, yes.
No. Nothing that strikes you as... no, not at all. Yeah, the closest thing you could maybe make a makeshift... Were there snow and an angle, you could probably make a makeshift sled or toboggan out of one of these broken pieces of pillar.
Yeah, that won't do anything for me. Okay, so I'm trying to see who's directly to the left of me. What character's directly to the left of me? Is that Chaz?
Directly to the left of you. If you're faced forward, that's Cujo. Chaz.
So that's Tori. Okay.
Yep, Chaz is up and to the left of you.
Up and to the left, and then that's Roz that has the two elf pirates in front of her, right?
That's correct, but you can only see right now that whole area is kind of covered in a dense fog, so you can at best sort of make out the outlines of folk.
Can I hear the conflict?
You can definitely hear like, oh, ow, stab.
So
riposte, parry, riposte.
So I go towards the direction. I go towards that direction.
Beautiful. You just running in then, or do you have a?
Shit. I walk at a leisurely pace. So basically, that if need be, I can step back and defend myself. But yet again, I'm still getting there at a reasonable time.
Okay. So yeah, you move forward. Give me a perception check at disadvantage if you don't mind.
Okay, hold on. My perception. Where would that be? What roll would that be on a perception?
It would just be a d20 plus your wisdom. If you check in the skills, if there's a dot next to your perception.
Yeah, I got 3 perception.
All right, so it'd be a d20 plus 3 then.
D20 plus 3.
Disadvantage. Roll it twice. Rob,
And-
you roll it twice.
Okay, cool. Ooh, first one's 19. Shit, both of them are 19.
Rock and roll. All right. So
One
you are
love, 19 in the house.
so you are able to make out enough detail to sort of see the difference in height and whatnot between Roz and these two things that she is fighting, these two creatures, as you step into the fog. But that's about all you're able to do at this point.
Okay, but I can see the actual pirate Muppets.
Yes.
So with that, I use my talent of Falconshun. Am I saying it right? Falchion?
Falchion? The weapon?
Falchion? Yeah.
Falchion. Yes.
Yes. I use that art talent skill to lunge at the closest of the pirate Muppets that I see.
All right, that will be a melee attack. You'll be at disadvantage. So go ahead and roll your d20 twice. Yeah. Take the lower of the two, and then you'd add either your dex or strength modifier, whichever is higher, and your proficiency bonus to the worst of the two.
Strengths and dex. All right, so the worst of the either strength or dex.
Yeah, the better of the two. Strength or dex.
Dexterity. Yeah, the dexterity is 16 with a modifier of 3.
Right, so you would add the 3 plus 2 to your lowest die.
So 5, so that's 15 then.
That is sufficient to hit.
Woo!
Does your falchion... go ahead and give me a d6 on that damage, I believe, for the falchion.
Cool. Hold on. That's a 0.
Can you yell falchion punch when you hit them?
What's up? The 6 sides, the square.
Thank you. That was a 7. I didn't realize there was literally 7 on that. Hold on. Thank you, Tori. 5.
Excellent. And then with the dex plus 3, so you lunge forward and you feel more than you see, because you kind of just see this shadowy silhouette, but you feel the blade pierce through and like glance off of a rib and then go deeper into its center mass as it falls dead at your feet.
Squishy.
Gugong says, glorious, because I can hear it.
Excellent. I love it. All right, and that completes your turn, and we have one less bone bosun to fight. Next up, we have Chaz. What you got?
Just like betrayed by the Muppet. Yeah, we're gonna swing at this one in front of me because that was very uncalled for.
That was rude. It was rude.
So rude. So I got a 17.
Oh, 17 absolutely hits.
Yay! So that is 7 slashing damage.
Excellent. You're attacking with what now?
Longsword.
All right. So as you draw back with your longsword and swing, you move with such speed and precision that the longsword is back in like a ready position before it stumbles forward one step, and its head just sort of stays where it was, almost like Wile E. Coyote hanging off the edge of a cliff. Pregnant pause, and then falls to the ground.
I like that.
and we have one less bone bosun to cope with. Anything else? Any movement or anything along those lines?
No, I'll stay here looking at this one for next turn, but that's it.
Beautiful. I love it. All right. Next up on the hit list, that brings us to Trick. What you got?
Oh. I actually had a question about my PDF. It doesn't have like saving throws and all that stuff on it. Should it, or is that like under skills?
Are none of those? There should be a list of saving throws above the skills. You should see like the different ability scores, and then two
like
of them
Dex
should be
+5 and 4.
Right, and two of them should have like a little dot next to them to indicate proficiency.
Yeah, see, I don't have the normal character sheet then.
The ones that are blank would just be your base stat bonus.
Whose kitty is
Yep.
meowing?
That's mine. Sorry.
You probably have 2 with
Stream
numbers,
cat.
and then 4 that are blank.
Well, I just have like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not the normal character sheet you would see in D&D Beyond. You know what I mean?
Oh
No,
no,
it's not.
it's not. There should be a list of next to like the big abilities. There should also be a small list of just the abilities. That would be your save modifiers.
Am I that drunk already? I'm not seeing it, but that's I was trying to fill everything in, like saving throws, arcana, history, investigation, nature, religion, all that stuff. Like I don't see any of that anywhere on this.
That's a whole lot to throw on your whoop. Oh, okay. You're using one of the wizard sheets.
I don't know what's happening.
So yours will be listed in that little gray box where you see proficiencies. Right under that is your saving throw bonuses.
Mm-hmm. But like, what about like investigation and history and all that
If
stuff?
it's not, those are all under skills. So if you have them, if you have the skill, it's there. If not,
so I cannot investigate.
You can roll.
Technically, I could. I can't nature.
You can make the roll. You just don't get a proficiency bonus to it. It's just your ability score.
I just wanted to make it easier because I'm not cool. I don't have dice. And I
it's
don't
an
know if
NPC sheet.
Astral is working the way that it needs to. But the two bosun that are upset with me are still running at me, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. How does sneaking work? Because apparently I'm naturally stealthy.
If there was a natural phenomenon right now, such as like rain or any sort of naturally based detritus, you would be able to make a hide check. Right now, you're in a desert with no wind.
What about fog?
I can't hide in my vomit.
Your
Just
vomit,
roll around in it.
Your vomit's not a weather-based natural phenomenon.
Oh, it's
Were it?
What extra can't yourselves in the fog though should be a little extra stealthy.
If you dove forward into the fog, you could do so.
Oh, that's a distance.
That is a bit of a hike from where you're at.
Here's a necromantic question. If he had, say, chicken for dinner and he threw it up, could I reanimate it?
If it was a whole chicken.
Be very tiny and wouldn't have very many hit points.
It could be done, which is the point.
It'd have like 1 hit point. I don't know how helpful that would be.
Well, if it got
You need it again. What do you
It's a
need?
distraction.
Distraction. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Take that piece of wiggling chicken, you stick it in their ear. What are they going to do? I mean,
so is
cry.
the
They're gonna cry.
Bone Bosun 1 coming after me, or was it headed at Megan?
It's 3 that's heading at you.
3's headed
Now,
at
one
me.
stopped by to try to give me a smack.
That's correct.
I don't have like any abilities that help me aim or anything.
You're level 2, dude.
Yeah.
We're not meant to survive this. So
I have to be precise. Is there any fun stuff left in my puke?
No, you pretty much fired it all at the first one.
Was there
All right.
ever anything fun in your puke?
Cabbage.
No, you're
Probably
pretty much
sauerkraut at that point.
you're pretty much spent at this point. You would have to stop and eat again over the course of a short rest, which you don't have time to do.
I was gonna say there's a corpse up there that I could probably. I'm going to. I guess
Have a whiskey.
I can move 25 away, but for some reason the control click isn't helping me. These are 5
Oh
squares.
yeah,
right?
it's shift click now.
Oh, it's shift. Just let's change the. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move over here by Sarah,
Shift together.
and then I'm
Dear.
gonna shoot an arrow at the bosun that's mad at me at its knee.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and have that attack check if you don't mind.
Yep, this should be right. I plugged in
We
the numbers.
fellow Ganges
I
archers.
hit 25 on the attack roll, apparently.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your D6 and then double the result of the die.
Oh,
Okay.
12.
All right. So oh, you didn't roll. That just gave you a 6.
What? I hit a 1d6. I
Really?
hit an astral, yeah.
Oh, I did roll. Huh.
It's
Okay.
just a
Oh, never
teeny
mind.
little box.
All right. So yeah. So all right. You go and you aim for the knee,
Oh, no.
and you take his leg off.
Perfect.
And as he falls forward, stumbling toward you, because he's still in motion, right? Like, I mean, we stop these between turns, but they're still moving. And he just goes straight forward, and his head goes into the sand, and you hear like this crunching noise as the sand around his head turns red, as he sort of like road rashes up this pillar that's buried in the sand. Like he went just deep enough to hit it and just road rashes up, and his feet go up in the air and just drop and he's dead. He's done.
Nice job.
You did it.
High five, Ganges self archer.
All I know is that there's a drumstick over in that sand somewhere.
There is a drumstick in the sand, that's true. And it brings us to Roz. Roz, you are completely surrounded now by this fog that's making it extremely difficult to see what you're
I
doing.
made a lot of eye contact on my way up here, though.
That's valid.
So maybe it's not so disadvantageous.
I mean, in the sense that it keeps you from getting disadvantage, no. You still have disadvantage.
Okay, okay. I was just asking. All right. Well, I'm going to attack. And it doesn't have to be that flashy because no one can see. It's important to Gugong.
Very good.
I'm going to do a battle axe and just swing for where I'm pretty sure I saw that person.
And you are currently raging, correct?
Yes.
All right, excellent. And do you have reckless attack at this level?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to use it? Because that could cancel your disadvantage. All right, excellent.
Okay, yeah.
So you make the normal attack roll.
Okay, normal attack roll. Put that one down. All right. Ooh, not great. 4 plus 6. I don't think I have any cool advantages. So 10.
All right, you bring the axe down and just barely miss it. Like you were on par to hit it, but it parries with its scimitar.
I'm going to be like, good play somewhere out there. I'm going to get you next time.
And you hear it like shriek in terror.
Good. Wahahaha.
Excellent. That brings us up to Jeremy. What would you like to do?
So I feel moved by Shenzi's speech. So I go over and I put my hand on her shoulder. I understand. And then I'm going to run over here and go ahead and cast Thunderwave anyway.
I love it.
So they need to make con saves.
Excellent.
I'm going to channel Divinity to do my max damage.
Love it. What's your save DC?
It is 13.
The first one makes their save. The second does not.
Okay, so the first one is going to take 4 damage. The one who failed will take 8.
Okay. So the first one does in fact.
I'm sorry. No, I apologize. It's 16 or 8.
Oh, that's a different story.
I was
So
the wrong line.
what we see happen here is a unique and interesting opportunity to watch two of these bone bosuns literally explode as their bodies are blown in small
And
pieces
now we have soup.
back into the fog clouds,
I wave at Trick.
and they are now
We
dead.
don't eat Muppets.
Muppet stew.
Flying everywhere.
I'm sure the necromancer would agree with me that they're not using their parts anymore.
No.
Anything left for Jeremy?
That's it. Thank you.
Excellent. Cujo, what you got?
You're muted, Cujo.
You are muted, Tori.
I just heard the other room being out. Yo, that's you. Sorry, just focusing on healing as a cleric should. Let's see. I'm right there. We've got a bone guy right there by Megan.
Yes.
Here's the problem. I don't got much attacks because I'm more about healing.
Do you have anything that
So,
gives advantage?
Do you have like bless spell or something?
Yeah.
I have Mage Hand, Guidance, Spare the Dying, Thaumaturgy.
You could use a
Identify.
mage hand to push the bone bosun away from me.
That probably wouldn't fly, but you could use guidance to help someone else with their die rolls.
Do you have a weapon, like a mace or a
I have a
sword or
short
something?
sword. So I have to be very close.
I
Do you have guiding?
love
do
that
you have-
you're trying to hold on to this character.
Always. You already know, Travis.
Do you have Sacred Flame?
Huh?
Do you have Sacred Flame? It's a very common cleric spell. Cantrip?
I do not. I know.
You
Why
not design this character.
Yeah.
What are your first level spells? You should have like 2 or 3, right?
I have Animate Undead Minion.
Oh,
Ooh.
There are bodies laying all over the place now from these bone bosun.
There are bodies on the floor.
So you could turn one of them into a zombie if you wanted to, for example.
Yeah. Actually, Bone Bosun 3 was also right next to me, so you could animate it and then use that to help me back away from Bone Bosun 1.
That one
just
doesn't
tell
have
us
a
you're
leg,
doing
though.
it.
Stop making it about you.
Nobody
just
said it wasn't about me.
Just tell us you're doing it, so we know not to, attack it and stuff.
I'm gonna secret telepathically tell Travis. No, Travis, I want to make an undead minion, and can that minion also attack? Whoa, were you rolling?
Let me check, because you might have to run over and put hands on that.
Look at this big ass book he just pulled out.
That it is a Scarred Lands book, or Scarred Lands spell, I should say. So if you want to animate your own undead minions, head over to Indie Press Revolution or Drive Through RPG, where Scarred Lands 5th Edition Player's Guide is currently on sale, 50% off through the end of the
Megan,
month.
what's your character name again on this sheet?
Worth it.
My character's name?
Yeah. Or wait, no, I found you. Never mind. Okay.
Laura? Oh, my name
Okay.
is Megan.
I'm very
The-
close.
I have a indigo background.
Okay.
Okay, the good news is you can do it from 10 feet away. The bad news is it takes a whole minute. So you can run over there and start animating that undead minion if you'd like.
You'll
That is
probably
not
be
a
dead
combat
before
spell.
you're done. Just a thing.
Could you do that thing that Megan was saying about, or might have been Katina saying it, giving extra strength to Megan
Or
somehow?
an advantage or a bonus to attack or
Or just hit something with your sword.
You're right. I could just bring out this little guy, a little short sword that I got.
I called him my little guy.
Yeah, run over.
Bring up my little guy.
The bond is there.
my little guy.
So 1, 2, 3. I'll go right next to Megan, and then I'm a cleric.
Give me that attack check. Let's see what you got.
Whatever God I praise. attack check, meaning like roll a 20.
Yep.
Check.
Attack check.
Again.
I've got a
Would you?
15.
15 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add your strength or dex modifier, whatever's higher.
Or dex modifier. Yep, that's a dex. I will do 7 damage.
Excellent. You run up and pull out your short sword and just... All the bone bosuns are wearing an eye patch over one eye. You pull out your short sword and just run it through the other eye. And
Whether they
just
need one or not.
it kind of twitches on the end of your blade
Now
for
we
a
have
minute,
kebabs.
and then
Running with scissors.
falls dead.
Woohoo!
Oh,
And then I lick my short sword that's about this big. It looks like a knife, but it's a short sword.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Coronavirus.
Wash your
Speaking of
hands.
the coronavirus, we just got quarantine extended.
You get the Rona, and it becomes Katina's turn. Katina, what you got?
I'm gonna do something I would normally like not do this in a tactical situation, but my character is chaotic neutral, so I figure I got a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my my magic arrow that I just made in the last round to shoot the dragon.
Excellent.
I
I love it.
on that. I have advantage on that. So
I love it.
I rolled a 19 and a 16. So it wasn't a crit, but 19 plus 7, so 26.
That will hit. And can you run me what multiply missile does effects wise while I'm?
I get 2 more d8 or 2 more dice on my roll, so 2 more d8s on damage, and it does something else too. Shoot. It made me let me roll at advantage, which I just did.
Excellent. So go ahead and roll that damage. The dragon is
Okay.
not resistant to this in any specific particular way.
Sweet. Okay, so that's 3d8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus.
Well, there goes our
my
social
12,
encounter
13,
with the
14
dragon.
points. So
May
I
we have your heart,
I
please.
pennied it. It was 14 points.
You
The
have
teeny arrow hits it in something small.
you have damaged the fire rack dragon and woke it up.
And I duck back behind the pillar out of terror.
And it is now awake and not very happy at all.
And I'm giggling to myself. And I am now crouching behind the pillar, knowing it's about to breathe fire at all of us.
It will join the combat at the next villain's turn.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Megan, what you got?
Let it be stated that my monk is glaring at you.
I would have done it, except I looked at my character and I was like, I'm chaotic neutral, dude. I gotta try this.
quick question. Is that green bar its hit points?
Yes.
Okay, so we can actually watch them go down.
Yeah. You can see how hurt it is.
Other point of question, like so dragons are immune to fire? Would I know that?
You don't know. It's made of fire, so it's a pretty good assumption that it's probably at least resistant to it, but
Okay, so firebolt ain't really gonna do much to this thing.
probably not.
Probably not.
It's a safe assumption that it won't.
Okay. Gonna rethink my strategy. Yeah, and shocking grasp, I have to be right up to it so I can grasp and shock.
Yeah, I think you have a 15-foot range on shock and grasp.
Oh, that's not as bad. I thought I had to touch it. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can not quite get to the circle of darkness, right?
The circle of fog, yeah.
I can get there?
Your move is 25 or 30. Because if you're 20 foot, well, you can get up to it. If you go kitty corner across, you can get up to it. It's a 25-foot move.
Oh, you're one of those jams. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the jams I've worked with are like, you cannot move diagonally. That's not fair.
That doesn't sound like it makes a whole lot of sense to me, being in a world of 3 dimensions and all.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I couldn't argue with them. My speed is 30.
Okay, then yeah, you can step into the fog if you so chose.
Yeah, I think I will step into the fog and fire a magic missile at the dragon. So it cannot see me, but magic missile will hit it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Go for it. Yes.
I only have one life to live.
Yeah, it's true. Well, actually, you'll have several, but go ahead and roll that. Roll the 3d4 plus 3 on your magic missile.
Okay.
I think if you maybe add all of our levels together, it might be the level of the dragon.
1, 2. Sorry, I'm hunting some more d4s.
I begin to quietly hum, dragon, dragon, rocket, dragon, dragon.
Anybody know the Skyrim theme?
Yes.
Oh, if we harmonize, we could do a really good Dragonborn song. Just saying.
It's true. It's true. Lindsay Sterling appears on one of the pillars and starts playing.
So 1 minus max, whatever that would be. 8, 9,
So
10, 11, 3,
11, 14. Excellent.
Yeah, 1 short of max.
It takes 14 points of damage, and it's now officially aggravated. All right. And you're in the fog.
Am I? Where am I?
You should be right here.
Yeah, I don't see me on the map. Did I get deleted?
I moved you here. You see me now? See you now?
Oh, I'm orange for some reason.
Because I've got you selected.
Oh.
Because it's your turn. That's
Fair,
why.
I get myself from Cujo.
Yep. All right. Now it is the villain's turn. So 2 things will happen on the villain's turn. First of all, because you have eliminated so many of the bone bosuns, the next wave of villains will appear. As suddenly and without warning, you see these odd undead creatures known as Morgants start crawling up out of the sand this turn. They will not be able to act, but slowly but surely you see them all crawling forth, emerging from the sand below. Just a moment. I assume you can see them all popping up on your screens.
Yep.
It seems as though the blood spilling may have called to these creatures.
That's relatable.
And woken them from dire sleep. And I would just like to point out, too, that the Morgants are among the creatures available in the Creature Collection 5th edition, which you should currently be able to pre-order on Backer Kit. If not, it'll be up at DriveThruRPG very, very, very soon. As is this lovely map. So those Morgants all wake up. Oh, go ahead. Can't wait till what?
No, I was going to say the dragon's going to rip everyone in half, and the Morgants included, I feel like.
That's likely. But first, there's this one bosun left next to Raz who's going to take a swing because it has advantage, which cancels the disadvantage because Raz made a reckless attack last turn.
Worth it.
Tell me, does a 16 hit, Raz?
I guess.
You will take 4 slashing damage, but we forgot to mention this when you were raging last time. You have resistance to slashing damage when you're raging, so now your total damage should be 4.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you.
Yep. But it does hit you, and you do bleed a little bit, and it's not
I'm
pleasant.
gonna do a Klingon thing, like, delicious. Let's do it.
It's only a flesh wound.
Yes.
Bone Bosun 8, who is still alive, is going to take a swipe at Chaz.
I'm still alive down here. I'm just very, very hurt.
And that is a 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. You duck and weave, and you are good to go. That then leaves the Fire Rack Dragon. So the fire rack dragon, now that he's awake and pissed, just mad, he is going to fly forward.
He can't fly. Fire rack dragons can't fly. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. He can't fly.
This is actually a point in my novel. They face a fire rack dragon and the fuckers can't fly.
Sarah, you're amazing. Sarah is my hero today.
They can't fly. That's
For
true.
the back line now.
You're absolutely
Make us
right.
think about it.
So what it will do,
It's still terrifying, don't get me wrong.
It
What it
flies
will
down
do-
the pyramid in the figurative sense.
is
They have
run
wings.
down.
So Sarah throws down a skateboard, skates down the side of the pyramid.
Runs up to right here.
Oh shit.
Straight up
It
gliding.
attacks
baby.
me probably for pointing out that it can't fly. And it's very
And
gross.
it will
Well, I can't see any of this.
Are we squished?
let out a fire breath in a 60-foot cone. So I would need dexterity saves from Megan, Bone Bosun number 8, Chaz,
Dexterity save.
Sarah, Cujo, Katina, and Trick. You are oddly enough just outside of its range.
High five to Trick.
What it for
Character.
dexterity is that a 20?
Yeah,
D20?
right. Roll a d20 and then add your dexterity save to it.
Okay.
So I got a 5.
Okay. With a 5, you will suffer 56 points of fire damage.
Oh, shit.
You guys can't laugh at me. I'm
New
totally
character.
not fine. And Travis, give me a new character.
I don't
Excellent.
think the cleric can help you.
How about a 15?
I am a cleric.
Oh,
You got a 15?
Yes.
That will be 56 points of fire damage.
Oh, I'm dead too.
19.
That will be
half, hopefully.
Yeah, probably, and still dead.
Still doing
nope, that will be 56 points of fire damage.
Yep, I'm out.
All right, excellent. So,
So who are the people that attacked the dragon? Are they still alive?
yes. Wait,
Which ones were they?
I
It was-
am dead.
it was
I'm
Ka-
so gonna
Ka-
die.
Katina was
Look at Travis.
one of them.
Oh, the one that I'm right next to them.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and just
All right, so
look
Tori
directly in your eyes.
died.
Something.
Sarah died.
Wait, me? Me, Sarah, or other Sarah?
You.
I have
I'm
a-
behind a rock.
Wait, I'm behind a column and I rolled a 24.
Oh, you rolled a 24?
Hey, you.
Oh, then you're fine. Oh, well, you're not fine. You'll take hold on.
Half of 56.
Half of 56.
Half of half.
Yeah.
You're a rogue?
So
No,
it's
but
like,
she's got cover.
Breaking the nail.
14.
yeah, it's gonna be like 13 or some shit.
Yeah,
What's a
14.
queen of a column
Yeah, you
if
take-
it's not going to protect you?
You take 14. Does that
They pinch your hair.
do you survive 14?
My armor class is 15 and my hit points are 17. What does that mean?
Means you have 3 hit points left and you're alive, though you most of your skin has been burnt off.
Okay.
All right. So we got Tori. Who else got killed?
I got smoked.
All right.
Who else was immolated?
Chaz.
This is all part of my master plan.
Excellent.
I
You're
think
in
he
league with the
died.
dragon, aren't you?
No master planner just died.
Yeah. Excellent. The fire.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt real quick? I'm sorry.
By all means.
Would dodge have helped me here at all?
No. Well,
Okay.
dodge, as in the dodge action.
I have one key point, so I could have used it to dodge as a bonus action. It says.
That would just give you advantage on your saving throw. But
Okay.
you made the save, so it wouldn't have made a mechanical difference.
Okay.
But thank you for asking.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Our deaths were Tori, Chaz, and Megan, correct?
Yes, sir.
I love how she's just holding her book up.
Yep.
All right. You should all have a news sheet in the Zoom chat.
I mean, I died inside a little when I saw the jet of fire go out. So does that count?
Close enough. All right. That ends.
New player to the arena.
That ends the villain's turn, and that brings us to Sarah, who is alive.
Haha, told you. Does a healer's kit do anything useful in this situation?
Only if somebody. All a healer's kit would allow you to do is stabilize if somebody was dying.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're roasted.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, well, I guess I'll use my short rest of my life to do something good. And that good thing will be to throw a dart.
I love it. Let's see what that dart roll lines up.
Oh boy. A dart.
Wait, hang on. I keep going back.
My skin is peeling off and burnt off. Have a dart. They're illegal for a reason. Just a giant.
Okay.
Long
So I haven't done this in a while. So I roll my hit points first, right? The hit dice.
You just roll the d20 to hit,
Oh, okay.
and then you add your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which should be a +2. So
13 plus 3 is 16, 17, 18.
all right, that's a good hit. It's unfortunately not quite good enough to get through the fire axe. Oh, I lied. That is exactly enough to get through the fire axe hit armor class. So go ahead and roll the dart damage, which would use your martial arts trait, I do believe.
Okay. So that's, I think it's 16.
It should
Yes.
be a d6 plus your, I think it's a d6 plus your dex mod. Is that accurate?
Wait, is it hit 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage? Is that what I was looking for?
that's what you'd be looking for, yep.
It
1d4
also
plus 4.
says plus 5 to hit. So I rolled a 1, but I'm lucky. So can I roll again?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Lucky halfling.
So that is a 4.
All right, plus 4, so that's 8 points of damage you have dealt to this
Yeah, suck it, dragon.
with a little dart.
Aha. Do that shit before I came in the room.
You now have its undivided attention.
It's fine.
Is it dropped below 200 hit points? It's dropped below 200 hit points. Yay!
As a legendary action at the end of your turn,
Oh no.
it is going to make a crushing charge. It moves up to its speed. While doing so, it can enter large or smaller creature spaces. Whenever the fire rack enters a creature's space, the creature must make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. On a successful save, you can choose to be pushed back or to the side. If you choose not to be pushed or you fail to save, you will take 14 bludgeoning damage and 7 fire damage as it stomps on you. So it's going to run up and do that to you, Sarah.
So I roll a 20. That's what I heard. Right?
Natural 20, yep. Yeah, so you are able to move out of the way.
Haha! Look at the halfling! I yell at
Cartwheel out of the way.
Lucky halfling.
I love it. Okay, it's right up there in front of you. You've cartwheeled out of the way, and that brings us to the top of the initiative order. I'm going to laugh my ass off if this fire rat gets killed by a halfling with a couple of darts. All right.
A lot of
Go
hit
down
points
with
left.
Lucio.
It does have a lot of hit points left. Bilbo, what you got?
Hello there. So, I'm in the middle of the fog. Now, question. I see that in my character sheet I have dark vision up to 30 feet.
That would help if this was darkness.
Exactly that. All right. So I'm in. Okay, so right now I see I don't see anything because I'm in that circle of.
So
basically.
everything is obscured. You can see it, but it's heavily obscured. So what you're seeing right now, like, imagine if you're standing on the street in Silent Hill and you just saw like 4 bodies rise up in front of you about, I don't know, 20, 30 feet off to the
Then
side.
I'm running the other way.
That's what you see.
Oh, okay. So I see the bodies. I see the 4 bodies.
You see like the outlines of 4 humanoids rise up from the sand.
Okay. Now, from where I am, where is the dragon? I can't really see where the dragon is right now.
I do have a
Oh,
question.
that dragon is so far away from me. Never
I
mind.
do have a point. Of
Okay.
question.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, Megan. What's up?
What's up?
The dragon had to move through Morgaunt 5 and 6. Did they get trampled or shoved aside or moved or something?
The Morgants weren't done getting out of the sand when the dragon ran over them.
Okay, so he didn't just step on them or anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking because it might have mattered.
The fates aren't that much on your side today.
He ballet danced over them.
All right. Now, question. Now, when I do attack, I could only attack 1 creature at a time, correct? Or can I attack 2 creatures in 1 turn?
If you have like 2 weapons, or if you have another means of multi-attacking, yes. Otherwise, just 1. So if you have like a second, like if you have 2 daggers, for example, you could make 2 weapon attacks.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So,
right on.
So what I do see the monster. No, there's supposed to be a creature on my right, correct? Or is that my left?
Yeah, if you're looking dead ahead, like from your character, it would be there's one in front of you immediately to your left, and there's one that's a little bit off to your right. That's fighting with your ally with Raz.
Okay, so I will go towards that sound because I'd rather be towards where my. I'm sorry. I'd rather be going towards where some of my compatriots of the 9 realms be going. So I'm going to go towards the fighting in that direction.
All right, you run over and you square off with it.
I don't even square off with it. The things that when I see the outline, I use my Falchion again, and I use my +5 with my D1, my 1d6, and I slash it again, and I try to rip its innards, and so it could go splashing all over the floor.
Let's give it a shot. Go ahead and make your check at disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm rolling my 1d20, and then I'm rolling my d6, correct?
That is correct. You roll your d20 twice and take the lower of the 2.
All right, that's a 15.
Else
That's an 18. That's a 15 plus. Let me get my d6. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. A 3, so I am at 18.
All right, so what'd you get on the d20 plus your attack bonus?
So my lowest d20 was 15, and then my d6 was a 3.
And what's your dex bonus?
My dexterity is a 3.
Okay.
So I'm at 21.
Excellent. So those don't add up; they go separately. But you do hit, and you deal 6 points of damage to it, which is enough to kill it. So you lunge forward and basically slice this poor guy right in half as his 2 separate halves fall down, and a Morgaunt steps through them toward you.
I'm gonna say, hey, save some for me.
I'm sorry. All I know is that I heard some conflict, so I had to come. That's all I know. I don't know why I'm playing this guy
3 times.
What was that?
Jamaican, Irish, and now you're Scottish.
I was like,
I have a lot of personality.
This is my 3rd drink, so I don't know where this actually
It changes with every drink.
It's an adventure.
You're Scotsman who went to Jamaica
Oh,
on the reefer.
Chaz, what are you doing?
Chaz is
Broke
like,
the GM.
Damn, bro. Why you gotta do that shit to me, bro?
Chaz, did you die last time or no?
Oh yeah, I died.
Okay, right. So then, do you need to take advantage of that turn to familiarize yourself with your character, or do you want to hop right in? All right, excellent. Your new character appears exactly where your last character burned to cinders. Who is this new person that appears in front of us?
Yes. So Elu, the Manticora. Manticora Way of Mercy monk.
Excellent. You appear. You see the dragon. You see the fog. You see the.
Hey!
Can you spoil us by sharing your level? Not too secret.
Right over here.
I look around. Is anyone actively dying, or are all the actively dying people already actively dead?
All the actively dying people are actively dead. The first thing you notice is probably the fire rack dragon, like running forward, charging, and this little monk like backflipping away from it.
Oh, but this monk who is like cartwheeling around, like having the best time of her life, is also like highly singed.
Yes, yeah.
3 hit points.
Okay, yeah. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna run to our monk friend, who I saw at the monastery at some point, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right, excellent.
Thank you.
So let's see. I think that is a. That's not much at all, is it?
Oh
no. So you get 5 hit points.
That's not nothing.
It's not. I'm still very appreciative.
And then, being right next to this fire rack, I'm going to use a key point and dodge.
Beautiful. I support that tactic. All right, next up, that brings us to Trick. What you got?
Is there anything I can hide over behind here? Is
Go
there
ahead.
Pillars or anything?
Go ahead and ping for me again real quick.
Here?
Oh yeah, there's absolutely everything you see on the map is there.
Okay. Are those high enough for me to hide behind or away from the dragon?
Yeah, you can certainly hide back there.
And if I dash, I can't attack still, right?
Right. You're a rogue, right? So you have cunning action. So you could dash as a bonus action and then hide as your action, but you wouldn't be able to attack then.
Okay. I definitely want to do that when I like try and stealth it up or like
all right.
He doesn't want to be with me anymore.
No, you're all part of the problem.
I'm bad luck. I get it, man.
Okay.
Cool. And that was my also exciting turn.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you don't mind.
Stealth check? Yeah, no problem. Stealth 12.
Excellent. You're pretty certain that you've hidden safely.
Mm-hmm. I think I might look like a rock.
You think so? But your running has triggered another legendary action from the Fire Act Dragon, who is going to use that legendary action to make a tail attack at this new monk who's running around healing people.
I mean, could we really call that healing? That was only 5.
Does a 26 hit you?
Well, I have to check, but I think it does.
Oh wait, I forgot you took the dodge action. Does a 14 hit you?
Oh wait, I actually have to check that. Does that hit me? Nope, does not. 15 is my class.
So the Fire Act Dragon swipes at you with the tail, and you jump over it like a fucking Onyxia raid.
Nice. Everything I learned at kindergarten.
We are out here kung fuing this dragon.
We're dodging, we're like high-fiving. You got this.
That's what's going to happen is everyone's going to slowly be killed and replaced with monks, and then it's just doomsday for the dragon. Okay, that brings us to Roz. Roz, what you got?
I think I'm going to pick a direction and then just run until I hit somebody or hit my 30 feet. So how do I determine a fair direction?
Well, Since Bilbo's right in front of you, a fair direction would be immediately to your right. So that would basically run you into Morgaunt's 3 and 4.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna like do that and just run till I hit somebody, and then I'll be like, "Hey, is this you?" And then hope he's not in the screen right here.
No, you'll know immediately as they like and start reaching for you.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll be like, "Not you." Got it. And then I'm just gonna like,
Reckless.
whatever.
Right? Give me that attack. The reckless attack will negate the disadvantage for being blinded. So give me a straight attack with your axe, please.
Okay. Oh, it's better. Okay, 13 plus 6, so 19.
Excellent. Let me see what these Morgaunts have to bring to the party.
I'm over here yelling, could you perhaps get this dragon?
I'll be like, I can't see you. One customer at a time.
If it's not too much trouble.
All right, you absolutely.
You are.
Problem here.
Do what?
We have a bit of a dragon problem here.
You have absolutely hit the Morgaunt. Go ahead and roll damage on that axe of yours.
1d8 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7.
Excellent. You cut the Morgaunt's head clean off of its shoulders.
Woo! Yes.
All right.
Fuck your couch, Morgan.
Fuck yo couch, you hear from me.
That brings us to Jeremy. What would you like to do, Jeremy?
Jeremy, you're muted.
I don't know. So if you had built me like a cleric that heals and stuff, I'd probably do something like that. But instead, you made a violent cleric, which is awesome. So he yells, "Inikidi's name!" and he runs over here and tries to grab the fire act dragon.
You gonna grapple it?
Well, he's gonna try and grab it and cast a spell.
Okay.
The face
Ouch.
you made when you said that just made me choke on my goldfish.
Does a 21 hit it?
It is
Yes.
on fire.
Yes. So he runs up and he just grabs it and he's gonna do inflict wounds.
Oh yes, bring it.
Yep.
21 necrotic damage.
Oh.
And now he will gladly go to his god happy.
All right. Well, the good news is you've dealt 21 points of necrotic damage to it. Because I do not believe that this has any sort of special resistance to necrotic damage. The bad news
Uh-oh.
It's noticed you.
is that you've touched it, so you take 7 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not really a surprise. It's like a
Yeah.
fire elemental dragon.
It's
Still
actually a
alive
pretty
at
good
least.
exchange. And you did 3 times what it did to you.
Right? I'm
That's
all right
true.
with that.
All right, and it doesn't have any legendary actions to immediately make you pay for your sins.
Oh,
So
that's too bad.
Nice. Ran out.
that brings us to Cujo, also known as Tori, also known as Why Are You Cujo? It's your turn.
It sounded like a good name for a meat grinder, but now my name is, I think it's Lash Kim, and I am of race Slytherin.
Excellent. So a little snake person pops up where in the ashes of the last person who died.
Yes.
And what would you like to do?
I feel it so. I'm just trying to list.
Trying to.
This is
Good.
I feel like my character would not only just run upon the dragon, but I'm stealthy as fuck. So I feel like I do not just slither on top of the beast. I slither on top and then I get on its like head, get a good grip, and then I use my dagger and I want to stab its eyeballs.
All right.
It's on fire.
Let's see how that turns out for you. Go ahead and give me your attack check, please. I'll even give you advantage since you're going to jump on its back. That's fine.
Oh, it is amazing.
Ride it like a pony.
Ride it like a pony, and I don't know if this will do any good for me. Where's my attack modifier? Do I have an attack modifier?
joke.
You should.
Proficiency bonus?
It would be your proficiency bonus plus either dex or strength, whatever's higher.
Okay, so I got, dang, I got pretty good. I got a 23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for your dagger.
So I got a +5, a 1d4 +5. But I feel like I had, even though I'm a snake, I thought I was doing 2 hands.
That's fine. Yeah, you can use your hands. Absolutely. So make the attack check for the second one also with advantage. That one won't add your dex bonus to the damage though. What was that?
Okay. So I got a 9, but do I add a dex to one of them?
To the attack, but not to the damage.
The attack, but not the damage, right?
Oh, so I have to roll for the attack with
Yep.
the d12.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's an 18, and then I got a 9 for that one.
All right.
And then do I roll again?
You roll damage again for the second dagger.
Then I got a 3 + 5 is 8.
All right. So it doesn't go +5 for the second one, so you do a total of 12 damage to it as you stab it in its face piece. And it's pissed.
Uh-oh.
Angry. All right.
Hold on.
Oh, and you take 7 points of fire damage.
Yay!
Because you jumped on the back of a thing made of fire.
I can't wait till you just die from the fire on that and you're just stuck on the back of its body the whole time, just like this corpse burnt to the back of the dragon.
Just steaming.
I'm a beautiful necklace.
That brings us to Katina. What you got?
They seem to be distracting it, so I'm going to stay hidden behind this pillar and cast my second multiple missile spell on another arrow.
Excellent. You cast multiple
Because I could
missile.
do a heck of a lot more damage with that. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
And that's
I can
your
do
whole
more damage. Yeah, that's my whole turn. I'm
your turn.
hiding. I don't know if you need me to roll hide. But...
No, not at all. It's distracted enough. Megan, do you need another turn to familiarize yourself, or do you want to just hop right in?
You have to do a roll for hiding.
No,
by the way?
exactly
All
what
right.
I'm doing.
You pop up again in this fog.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward.
I lied. Before the fog thing, Jeremy, don't you need to make a?
I did. I made it.
All right. Yes. Go ahead. You step out of the fog.
Step out of the fog, take a look around, and then I move over to this pillar.
Excellent.
And then I go all in and fire a shadow bolt at the dragon's butt.
Woo!
I love it.
All right. So I can't find any information on the webs about what the shadow bolt is.
I got you. Shadowbolt's another spell that's in the Scarred Lands 5th edition player's guide that I think. That is 50% off right now at DriveThruRPG and Indie Press Revolution if you want a beautiful hardcover print version of it.
And I can verify you cannot just Google it online. So.
You will make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Okay.
And on a hit, the target takes 48 necrotic damage and is blinded until the start of your next turn.
Hells yeah. Okay. Gotta make it. 17?
17 does not hit.
Damn it. Is the spell used then?
That uses the spell slot, yep.
Oh.
So you fire the shadow bolt. It goes just wide of the dragon. Really, as the dragon sort of reels from getting stabbed in its eyes, it just like ducked out of the way.
Mm.
Very close, though. You almost had it. Next up, that brings us to the villains. So this dragon is going to, first of all, roll a d6 to see if its fire breath has recharged. Oh, that's a 6. All right, so the dragon's going to just
God, why?
pivot.
I
it's
heard some air quotes in there.
Not
Oh,
good.
it's a 6.
just going to pivot a little bit, and it's going to...
Turn in that direction where no one is, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
yeah,
So they
that's
could have
exact-
invisible
Yeah, I
guy.
can't see.
you
Its
go.
eyes are all messed up.
Invisible cast adventure.
There we go. Yep. All right. So now it's going to let off a fire breath. So I need Sarah, Chaz, Jeremy.
Morgaunt won? No.
Quite possibly. Hold on, let me see.
I think so.
Don't you guys? Nobody has like a flame retardant cloak or something.
Second level.
Bilbo, Roz, and all the Morgants to go ahead and make deck saves.
I'm pretty sure that fog
Whatever
cloud's
you
going
roll,
away
you
now.
roll 2d20s.
Yeah, that might make
Yep.
the fog cloud.
So you roll a d20 and add your dexterity saving throw bonus.
Or if you don't have a dexterity saving throw, then just your dex bonus.
Right.
But if you were dodging, you have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I
Yeah,
rolled
so
a 2.
both the monks have advantage.
Did not help.
Roll a 17. So with my
Oh, it helped me.
3 on that 20.
Oh my god.
20 plus 6, 26.
All right, so you'll take
Damn.
you'll take half of the damage, which means you will still take 32. No. 33. No.
Okay.
A lot.
What was the number?
All right,
Okay, you
and
said
I
you
got
had dodges.
28 points of damage on a successful save.
I'm convinced that you're just cartwheeling on fire and just kind of sliding in a ball. So you take half the
Okay.
damage.
So
The cleric is definitely cartwheeling through the air.
I'm definitely dead, but
Yeah.
because I'm very lucky, as I die, I would like to shout in Draconic, "This is what your mama said last night."
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
What was the successful save number?
A successful save would be on a 21 or higher.
Did not
I
hear
got a
that.
20.
I am dead.
Dang it.
I can't believe I saved and I still died. Fuck this drug.
All right, the Morgants all get fried
At least there's that.
that were in the way anyway.
Yeah.
So
Question: since I'm gonna die, right? Can
Yes.
I like throw a javelin on the way of dying? Like seeing him bank, and I'm like, "Fuck your car!" and like,
As a
yes,
reaction?
but it absolutely goes way wide and does no actual damage to anything, unfortunately. But
And
you
why did you say that I could do it then?
because
Exactly, Rob. That is why he allowed you to do it.
it's
My-
important that you feel like you've done something.
My
Ah,
character
even
did
if
my
you
character
have
see
a
the
die.
javelin thrown as they died?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. When they see that, they're gonna just go, "Aw, that's kind of sad."
I love it. Hold on, I have a little bit of housekeeping to do here, as we've just had a round of player deaths.
That's a good question.
I say,
Yes,
Do you
sir.
get a reaction if you die?
You get a reaction to the action that killed you. Sure, why not? Do you have a valid reaction to take right now?
I will hit it with lightning as I'm burning and flying back through the air.
I love it. That's fair. Does it
It
make
needs
a
to make a dex save.
excellent?
That is a reaction. That's awesome.
I could have used my dodge instead of yelling about its mom.
Does,
Whoops.
does a 18 save?
It does. So it's going to take 5 lightning,
All right. It will take 5 lightning.
Still 5.
and then my ashes will disintegrate away.
Love it. All right. So I need to get new characters out for Sarah.
Can you just give me that same character, because I really loved the cartwheels.
If you'd like another monk, let's see.
No, Never mind. I just want you to choose.
He might give you one
Chaz
that's
die
higher
again,
level
by the way?
and as a better
yeah.
shot of not dying.
Okay.
maybe.
I'm keeping track of everybody's deaths in a notepad.
I was joking. I'd like whatever you pick, because I'd like to be surprised. I've never played a monk before a halfling, so I'm already having a great time.
Oh, well, excellent. In that case, I have something else for you then.
Roz, did you die?
Yes.
This is like
super
Scarlands.
died.
This is all
This is
about
like
being inspired.
Scarlands meets Dungeon Crawl Classics, if any of you have played that.
All right. Let's see.
I would
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like to state that I didn't really die. You know what I mean? My spirit lives on in the hearts of every mortal.
Yes, exactly.
That dragon feels that barb in its heart to this day.
It regrets what it's done.
It's true.
It's like, damn, my mama didn't do nothing. Why did she bring it up like that? I just
It's very sad. It's gonna need to talk to its therapist about this entire encounter. All right.
Make your mama jokes. How come no one makes your daddy jokes?
That's true.
Because who has a daddy to make a joke about? I mean,
oh jeez.
But Travis, question.
Answer.
Like when we die, do we remember aspects of our former life to help us into our strategy of our new life?
Absolutely not. No, you just appear where the last person was standing. So those of you who are coming in have been waiting outside for the opportunity to get put into this portal. So like you saw like one person disappear and then like 5 people disappear.
It's like the DMV. You have a number, and then a little light up for Yugman pops up, and then you go in.
Do we hear anything coming from the portal? Do we hear sounds coming from the portal that gets us like,
I'm not. Yes, because I think that's funnier.
The next three characters are just turn around and run.
Did anybody get killed that did not just get a new character?
Did I get a new character?
Oh hell yeah! I love my new character. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
It behooves us to have last words now because they will be heard from the people outside.
That's fair.
You're right, and I think that my old character inspired my new character with her rousing words.
They speak Draconic though, because you said it in Draconic.
Oh yeah.
It sounded inspiring, even though she couldn't.
Character comes in
Yeah, it was just the inflections of your voice that were inspiring.
Right.
All right.
I don't know what the hell she said, but damn, that shit was wrong.
So, shockingly enough, this bone bosun is still up, so they're gonna run over and stab Megan.
No.
I really didn't know any of them were alive still.
Does a 19 get you, Megan?
Oh hell yeah!
All right, that's 4 slashing as they get you with the with their short sword. Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Excellent. The Morgants are all going to advance. The ones that are left, anyway.
Ones that are left. They're not zombies, but they look like zombies.
They're zombie adjacent, one could say.
Yeah, they're not undead, but they're really creepy. Super creepy.
We're just having a bad day.
They're people who have been affected by these creepy worms that turn them into zombie-like creatures.
Half-life zombies.
Yeah. I think the worms are Churn. I want to say the worms are from Churn. I can't remember.
That's where all the Morgants go.
Yeah.
Well,
And then, because there has been some death here,
more.
Sarah, do you need a few moments to familiarize yourself with your new character?
You're muted.
You're muted, Sarah.
So nobody heard my really good song? That's sad.
We heard the song, but then we got muted.
All right, I'm backwards. That's fine. I don't know what martial archetype, harm's way, or unnatural toughness or second wind do, but I'd like to throw a javelin, I feel like, right? That makes sense.
Harm's way allows you to switch places, I believe, with another person.
Oh, does anyone need saving? No, we're all gonna die. I'm not saving any of you hoes.
They have to be like within 5 feet of you.
Switch places with me so you can fight the massive mobs coming your way. You know.
Second wind allows you to
heal.
You spend 1 hit die during combat.
Okay.
And
fight, Sarah,
what was the other thing you asked about?
It's fine. I'm just gonna throw a javelin. I think I'll look up these while I'm on another turn if I live.
Excellent.
Javelin time.
So
who are you targeting with this javelin?
I'm targeting the dragon.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack check. As you see a couple of very large armored bugs crawl out of the sand, and a bunch of moths start circling right next to whoever replaced Bilbo. Got a natural 1 there, huh, Sarah?
What?
So
as I roll this 1, the spirit of the halfling comes.
you throw this. You throw you go to throw the javelin, and it's like when you go bowling and on the drawback you drop the ball. So like the javelin just falls behind you. Fortunately, this causes no damage to anybody other than your pride, which suffers a critical wound.
Did my character see that?
Absolutely.
They're gonna say that's sad.
I'm completely unbeknownst to me. I'm going to say the exact same words that the halfling said as it died, but in English this time. That's what your mama said last night.
Love it. All right, Bilbo, what you got? Do you need a round to familiarize yourself with your new character?
Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no. I have my new character.
Nice.
So it is time that I see the drag. Oh yeah. This new character has background music.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's that music coming from?
So I see the dragon next to me. And I look at it and I say, you piece of shit. You think that you have the power. It is not your time. So I look at it and I scream, it is time to die! And I take my dagger. Actually, no, do that noise because I have 4 javelins. So, I'm not
Hey,
going to
Rob,
go close to
your
it.
background music is really distracting me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's how my character rolls. Orchestra, calm down.
Can you say for me the apocalypse is canceled, please?
So I take my javelin and I throw a javelin at the dragon.
All right, let's see that. Go ahead and roll. It's a standard roll.
Oh. Is it possible I can reroll?
No, you just add your attack bonus.
Did you get a 1? Did you get a 1?
No.
Okay.
No. Honestly, I got a 9.
Okay.
Which is not that bad. So the 9 plus what am I? Dexterity, right?
It'd be dex or strength plus your proficiency bonus.
All right. So I have strength, which is a 16 plus 3, which is 19.
Right. So it'd be the plus 3 is the bonus that you would add. So it's
So it's
the
12.
9 plus 3 is 12. You throw, it does not hit the dragon. It does draw the dragon's attention, and it does cause the dragon to get very mad and run toward you with its legendary action. But because of the way its legendary action works, I just need to check this here because it is running through the space that all your friends are standing in.
Ooh. So does it provoke an attack of opportunity or whatever we call those in 5th edition?
An opportunity attack? It might. Let's see.
Is leaving a zone of control?
May the dragon be distracted by possibly the wind.
Well, as it's entering your spaces,
I didn't consent though.
I need Sarah, Chaz, and Jeremy to all make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, guys. Come on, guys. Get that dexterity, baby. Chaz, Sarah, I need you guys.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help, honestly. Like the intent is there. Like I'm trying.
You don't have any like lucky dice rolls or anything? Like
18 total, okay. And what'd you get on yours, Chaz?
That's an 8.
Beautiful. All right, Jeremy?
Yeah. 19.
That's not beautiful at all.
19?
That's pretty horrific.
19.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Jeremy, Nazi, woohoo!
So I would let you take opportunity attacks, except for the fact that you were all knocked prone. And you all take 14 bludgeoning and 7 fire damage.
Oh.
Hold on, am I included in that trio of?
No, you're about to be because it's running into your space right now.
Nah, chill, dude.
So is Roz. So Roz, I need you to make that check as well.
No.
So technically, we
Okay.
could make a check opportunity just a disadvantage.
Nat 20.
Yay!
Woo! First one.
All right, so you get you can choose to be moved outside of, so you can let it back you out,
Heck me.
5 feet away. What did you get on yours, Rob?
Oh, I didn't know I needed to roll as well.
Yep, make a dexterity saving throw,
All right, rolling my d20.
and you take no damage, Roz.
Woo!
I rolled a 12 again.
A what?
12 again.
Okay. You take 7 fire damage, 14 bludgeoning damage, and it's going to go ahead and just stop on you. So you are restrained as it is holding you to the ground.
How many hit points? I mean, how many?
Wink at it. Wink at it, Rob.
How many what?
Oh, I thought I got hit too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So how much HP do I have in total?
It should be listed on your sheet there under hit points.
I'm trying to see where my hit points are. I can't really see it.
Let me look at your latest sheet
Oh,
here.
If you have the PDF
Oh, I
thing,
see it. 31.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like the second line.
So you should still be alive for the moment. Okay, so
14 and 7, right? That's
yes,
what I got? Cool.
yes.
Thank you.
So Lashkim, are you still trying to ride onto that thing's head?
I've done been riding on the head.
Make a strength saving throw then.
I am.
All right,
What?
make a strength save. And Sarah, Chaz, and Jeremy, you can make opportunity attacks, but they would be a disadvantage.
I'll try that.
I'll try it as well.
So that's like a 6.
All right, you fall off the dragon and suffer 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Ow.
So you just got 1, and you're saying, "Ow!" We took we
Oh.
got to 7 to 14, and we took it like G's, and you're saying, "Ow!" after 1.
So that's a 10 on the die, Sarah?
Yes.
And that's, what's your attack bonus?
Where did I see attack bonus again? Sorry, this is a different sheet.
No, you're fine. So it should be, if you have the weapon description there,
Yeah.
it should have it by it. Otherwise, it would be either your strength or your
Oh, I
dex.
see. +4.
Yep. All right. So 14, that does not hit it.
Damn.
What did you get, Chaz, on your attack of opportunity?
10.
Nope. No dice. Jeremy?
I got a 12.
All right. You all swipe at it from the ground as it goes by. No luck. Tori, you don't get to make an attack of opportunity because you fell on the ground on your butt.
Oh,
Right on
I'm a
your
snake.
snaky butt.
Yeah, I'm a snake. So I landed on my tail.
Yes, your snake butt. That's what I said.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I have unnatural toughness, which adds a number to one of the characteristics.
Yeah, that is what
Has
added.
it been added into already?
That should already be figured into
Okay.
your hit points.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, thanks.
Excellent. No problem. Okay, so that brings us. I forgot whose turn that was actually. That was on Rob's turn. So next up, we come to Chaz. What you got?
So I have a fighter who came in to fight a fire rack dragon with 2 short swords. So he either doesn't know what it is or doesn't care. We're just gonna do it that way. So he's gonna stand up, which I think is like half his movement.
That is half his movement.
He will charge 1, 2, 3, be unable to make it, and so he will dash to get the extra 5 feet, then action surge and attack with his 2 short swords.
Love it.
Wow.
All right, let's see those attack rolls.
That's a good plan.
Aw.
So 15, I'm assuming doesn't hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay, let's go offhand. How? 17 this time.
17 barely misses. The reason you barely miss with that 17 is because in a legendary action on the end of your turn, it swipes at you with its fucking tail. Natural 1. Okay, so it swipes at you and runs into your sword. Go ahead and roll your sword damage.
Nice. First try.
How?
Let me help you with that.
So I rolled a 1 on the die. That's a 4.
And it's
Plus
your
your
offhand, so
dex?
it doesn't get to add your
Oh.
dex because it's an offhand attack.
Oh no, I have the 2 fight.
Oh, 2-weapon fighting?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and add your dex then.
Yay. Dex is 2, so that's a 3.
Excellent. You deal 3 points of damage to the fire rack dragon, and songs will be sung about your
Long
Your-
song. That's true. Like I remember that guy. Like he
very
fell down, got up.
very sad songs will be sung about your efforts. Trick, what you got?
He falls down, but he got up. He fell down,
yo.
but he got up.
Bravo.
Can I shoot from where I'm at the dragon? It's 60
What do you
feet.
got?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a ranged weapon, you can even throw a dagger at that range. You'd be at disadvantage, but
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make it sneak attack with my short bow.
love it.
So just range attack plus all the bonuses and stuff, or
Yes, and you have advantage because you have at least one party member who's within 5 feet that.
well,
You
that's
get
a
you get
12.
the sneak attack, but
Right.
The
Advantage for
sneak
being
attack
hidden.
just adds a 1d6 if I hit. So
Right. You're right. I'm wrong. Go for it.
yeah, I rolled a 12.
Oh, you fire and miss. Sorry.
Cool. I'm gonna. Can I try to hide still as a bonus action or no? At
Yeah.
the same spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
he
Do I have
would
to
have.
roll?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that stealth check.
Okay. And we've got a 16.
All right, you duck back down. You're pretty sure you're pretty well hidden.
Sweet. And I just say, that's sad. And I end my turn.
Excellent. Roz, now you got pushed back as the dragon entered your space, and you didn't get knocked over. So you're in pretty good shape. You're still raging. You can still make reckless attacks. Or no, your barbarian died.
I'm
What are
a
you playing
wizard
now?
now.
Oh, what would you like to do?
Not a wizard,
Well,
bro.
I'm gonna look at this dragon and be like, "Excuse you," and then I'm gonna fire a magic missile.
I love it.
Because Kuriel does not put up with that.
I love it.
I appreciate Chaz's enthusiasm.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. I'm casting it at the second level. So I got 4, 4, 4. Wait, no, 4, 4, 3. 3.
So
14?
14 plus 4, so that's 18.
Nice. Yeah.
It
Say
takes-
excuse me next time.
It takes 18 and is sad. Because it's out of legendary actions.
Suck it.
Man.
All right. That will bring us to Jeremy.
Right, so Druid pops in, all ready for battle, looks up and there's a giant dragon there. Says, ah, fuck. Then gets run over, is like burning and laying on the ground. Says, ah, fuck. And then gets up, turns into a velociraptor, because why not, right?
Sure, I'm for it.
And we'll run up and try to eat the dragon.
Excellent.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh, jeez.
Hungry, hungry raptor.
So with his little arms, sorry, her little arms, just doesn't quite make it. But does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
Well, she's gonna get a mouthful of burning hide and do 6 piercing.
She deals 6 piercing of the damage and takes 7 fire for her trouble.
Excellent. And she says, "Fuck," but it's in dinosaur, so no one understands.
Right, that's fair.
I'm a ranger. I might understand.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Is it similar to Draconic? No, I'm just
Get
kidding.
on the floor. Everybody get a dinosaur.
It is. They're the same root language as Draconic.
There we go.
I think he said something about watermelon.
Cujo, your turn. Or Lakishim now. Lashkim now.
Have I
Or-
been skipped?
Or Tori. I don't think so. You're after
Me.
Katina.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
I'm
Yep.
after Tori.
Yep.
So obviously, it looks like the dragon shook me off a while ago.
Yes.
Check it out.
He shook you off and then ran.
Well, that's not nice.
That's right. You better run.
So I'm gonna move my 30 feet. Man, I'm back towards the dragon. And then it looks like I'm going to. I feel like I have 4 darts. No, that's daggers. I have 5 darts. I don't know if I could lace the darts with my venom. If I have it, because I'm a freaking snake.
You do not have a poisonous bite.
So I'm stricter. What the hell, bro?
I'm trying to choke
Squeeze
out
it.
the dragon.
Squeeze the dragon.
Yeah,
not my-
choke it out.
Around the neck.
Hugging it before and I let go.
If it doesn't say the safety word, just keep squeezing.
That's
Hey.
I've been told, and it doesn't know my safety word.
You need to know its safety word.
So
You're
I'm
writing it. Now you're gonna choke it.
I have
Choke
leather
the
on
dragon.
y'all. Just saying.
And this
Got
is
my leather outfit on. Oh, I'm ready to choke the fuck out of this dragon.
This wouldn't be the first dragon that Tori humped in a stream. So.
as if you still.
That's very relatable.
Why are people humping dragons on stream?
The dragon was asking for it. First of all, just sitting over here looking all sexy with its scales just a gleaming.
I'm just saying, why
Bloody
wasn't
eye sockets dripping? That turns me on.
why wasn't any of this on Patreon though? We can make money off this.
It's on OnlyFans. Come on now.
So, how many darts am I allowed to throw at once?
You can throw 1 dart per action. But you have they're light and whatnot, so you could throw 1 with your offhand and 1 with your regular hand, so you could attack twice.
Or should I dagger it again?
I mean, same difference. You could do it with daggers as well.
I say let's stab.
All right, stabby. Let's roll them.
All right. Not the greatest. Ooh, even worse. So I got an 11 and an 8.
You swing twice, no luck. No
added
luck,
your-
no love.
You added your abilities, right? Not just the raw die roll.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Uh-oh.
That is unfortunate. Katina, you have your
Okay.
multiply missile cast. You may attack.
Hop up. I get advantage because of the spell. I rolled a 13 and a 1, so on a thank goodness for that advantage. 13 plus that would be a 20.
Excellent. 20 hits. So drop.
Hits, so 3d8. Oh, much better roll than last time. 13 points of damage. Was that better?
Excellent.
Maybe I don't even know.
That is not better than last time.
That's
time
not
you did
better than
more.
last time. Okay.
Yeah, last time you did more. But you
All
have
right.
stuck it with a few more arrows, and it is still pissed off.
Is it bloodied yet? That was my goal. And I
I'm
duck
not-
back down and hide again.
I'm not sure. It looks like it's having a bad day. Megan, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I would like to take a 5-4 step thusly.
Excellent.
Flash.
Beautiful. All right. So
That should hit the dragon as well.
Nice.
what's the range on that?
30 feet.
And it's a what radius? You said flash?
Flash.
Ah.
Off of the thing. I mean, double check me on this, but I believe
beat me
it's
to
30
it.
feet.
It's self 10-foot radius. So you'll get all of the Morgaunts, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
because it flashes out from you.
Is there one that does a wider range, like later on?
Possibly.
It's not necessary for this. I just sad that I misremembered that.
I'm sad
Okay.
you misremembered it too, but you can certainly do it, and you may very well blind everyone in your immediate vicinity there,
Yeah.
which is a lot of those Morgants.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do the 5-foot step to get the dragon because that won't help. So what I would like to do, yes, is flash my immediate vicinity.
Okay.
And then try to get out of there.
That you can do. What's your save DC?
12.
Okay. So the Bone Bosun is blinded. The rest of the Morgants are fine.
Oh, that's nice.
But you can still back up and get out of there. The
Yeah, I
Bosun.
can still disengage him.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Where would you like to move to?
Let's see. 20, 25. I'm going to get behind the heretic.
Oh no!
I love it.
You don't
I love
even
it.
probably see the heretic there.
All right, you run over, and that brings us to the villain's turn. First of all, let's see if our fire breath recharges. That's a 3, which does not recharge the fire breath. So the dragon is instead going to need to make a multi-attack. It will start off with its frightful presence. Each creature of the fire rack's choice that is within 120 feet of the fire rack and aware of it, so that would be all of you, need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'll go ahead and fail that.
Do the Grey Lancers also need to make the saving throw?
It's not choosing the Grey Lancers.
Oh, I see.
All right.
I
So-
don't choose you.
Not so
13.
What if we dig a hole?
11. I've literally rolled consecutive 9s for the last 4.
The die doesn't like you. Did
Weighted
anyone
die statistic.
get a 17 or better? Excellent.
Close.
Wait,
You are-
quick question before I answer that. For wisdom, it's just +1. Does anything else get added to that?
If you have proficiency with a wisdom saving
Oh.
throw, yeah.
How do you tell what? So I have proficiency bonus +2, but does that include wisdom? Like, sorry, I can't remember how that part works.
If it's marked as proficient on your sheet, then you would add your proficiency bonus.
Most of us are proficient in 2 saves.
Let's see.
Yep.
I see. I got it. Okay.
So, is it still a 16 or did you get a 17?
It's still a 16.
Okay. So, Tori, you're the only one who's not affected by the dragon's frightful presence. The rest of you are all frightened of the creature. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but while you are frightened of it, you can't move closer to it, and you have disadvantage on attacks against it. So that's the first part of its multi-attack. Its next part of its multi-attack is to claw, bite. So since it's faced this way already, we're going to give 1 claw to Raz, 1 claw to Bilbo, and then it's going to spin around and give Jeremy a bite.
I don't like you, dragon.
So Raz, it buries a claw in the ground in front of you, doing no damage
Good.
to you whatsoever.
Etiquette lessons are working.
Does a 22 hit you, Bilbo?
I don't even want to. Yeah,
22 hits?
so badly.
All right, you'll take 14 slashing plus 3 fire damage.
You know what?
Got a natural 20. I got a natural 20, Jeremy. Sorry.
Yay! Oh, no, wait, that's bad for me.
Yep. You'll take 32 slashing and 8 fire.
I got this. What's my next character?
All right, so Rob's dead and Jeremy's dead. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Sounded like you spewed everywhere in there. I hope I don't.
Excellent.
Dude, no.
The bright side is that your new characters are not suffering from the frightened condition.
That's right. Yeah. That's the bright side.
Silver lining.
Oh yeah, you
Wait,
died.
can't they hear it through
But
the
now you're
portal?
not scared.
Do the people outside the portal get affected?
The dragon's not aware of them. I'll grab you your new characters in a second, because first this swarm of blood moths is going to fly over and attack Roz's character. These blood moths, by themselves, not bad. They're just basically moths. But when you get them swarmed up, they get pretty terrible because they drink your blood. So...
Well, it's orc blood, so I don't know who's really losing right now.
The swarm's going to fly over and attach itself to you and start feeding.
They didn't say please either.
Does a 17 hit you?
Absolutely.
You take 1 point of piercing damage, and at the beginning of each of your turns, you'll lose 3 hit points, and your maximum hit points will be reduced by the same amount.
Oh boy. Now I have to get a pencil.
So fun times.
Right. So it's just 1 now, or 1 and 3 now, and then
Just
3?
1 now and then 3 at the start of your next turn.
Okay, and then so theoretically, it's just like a punch it in the face situation or something for attacks?
Yeah, so like you can take a turn and like start pulling, try to pull them off, basically using your action.
Okay.
The Grey Lancers are also going to all rush forward and jump on you.
Oh, good.
Because you're there by yourself for the moment. And these Grey Lancers, being the lovely critters that they are, as they run up, so imagine like a vaguely metallic looking beetle that's about the size of, say, like a Shih Tzu, that has a little, what's the name of the thing that mosquito has? Imagine one of the... Yes, a proboscis that's very sharp and same metallic color. All of them are going to sort of run toward you and stab you at the same time.
I should just like, yeah. What else?
Right? All right, what else?
Does a 12 hit you?
No! Ha!
Okay, does a 17?
Yes.
All right, so you take 7 piercing from the first one.
Okay.
And does a 18 then would hit you, so that's another 7 piercing. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. 18 plus 2, 20.
All right, you're not poisoned.
Okay.
The Morgaunts, these two are going to walk over here. Chaz, you're still up, right?
Yep.
These 3 are going to walk over towards you, while the rest are going to run over to Sarah.
No, I'm kind of mad because my first character had defense against being frightened and poisoning. It really would have come in handy, you know?
It would have come in handy if only somebody hadn't have shot this dragon. All right, so so the Morgaunts that are ganging up on Chaz are each going to try to use their multi-attack, which is a claw and bite. Does a 22 hit?
That is. Yeah, that.
How about a 13?
No, that misses.
All right, so you get bit by the first one. I need you to make a. No, never mind. You're just infected.
I love the false hope you gave.
Second one, claw bite. Does a 16 get you?
Yes.
Excellent. That's 3 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one, we both hit, so you'll take another 3 piercing and 3 slashing, and you're infected again with the... So you've got the Morgaunt infection.
You put worms in me? Oh man.
Yep. Yeah, you're wormy. Sorry. My bad.
You.
All right, and then the other ones are running up on Sarah. So
Which is really rude.
it is really rude. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
All right, so the first
Suck
one
it.
misses on both. Does a 18 hit you?
Oh wait, an 18 might hit me. No, an 18 doesn't hit me.
All right, third one, natural 20 on the bite. So you take 6 piercing and you are infected with the worms.
I don't like that.
It's unfortunate that everybody forgot to take their heart guard before they came in.
Why doesn't my skin prevent mosquito bites? You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's fine.
All right, it is your turn.
Wait, how many points did you say, sir?
You took 6 points of damage.
Thank you.
Are you still up?
Yep.
It is your turn, and you start to feel, all of you start to feel like this rumble running through the entirety of the realm. You have a feeling that this is going to be like literally the last thing you're going to get a chance to do. Sarah, what would you like to do?
Well, of course I'm gonna. Wait, me, Sarah, right?
Yep, you, Sarah.
Yeah.
So I have this thing that lets me take an additional action. By the way, second win or no, not second.
Action
win, the other
surge.
one. Action surge. So just know that that's what I want to do.
All right.
I want to. Let's see where everyone is right now. Hang on. Sorry, I have like 14 tabs.
You're fine.
So I guess I can't reach the dragon with the javelin from here, huh? Okay.
Oh
so
yeah, absolutely. You can.
Oh, I
throw
can?
it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm throwing a javelin at the dragon.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
The javelin has been cursed thus far, so.
Javelin, javelin, rock the javelin, javelin, balls.
18 on the die. You got it.
Yes, I did. Suck it. All right. So 1d6. Boop. Plus 4. So 10.
You hit, the javelin goes into the dragon's neck,
Ha! Suck it, dragon.
and lava starts pouring out where you hit it, and then starts pouring out the various other wounds and panels between the scales of the dragon as lava is starting to just spray out everywhere, covering the Morgants and the Grey Lancers and the other characters. What would you like to do with your second action since you've used the action surge?
First, I'll say, oh, shit. And then I will throw another javelin.
Excellent.
No.
This one just sort of goes a little bit low and winds up hitting Chaz directly in the ass.
Sorry about your ass, Chaz.
And
yeah, that's me dead.
as your corpse falls into the lava, the dragon's scales burst. Most of you just see a flash of red, feel intense heat wash over you as your bodies turn to ash.
Everybody or just the
Most of you.
Jared?
Some of us are dead, so we don't feel anything.
Most of you. Trick, Megan, Sarah.
Yeah.
You see
Katina,
the Katina, Sarah.
Yeah.
Katina, the heart lands at your feet.
Oh.
I'm scared.
This is all your fault, Katina.
Poke it with my sword. like to see if it melts my sword or something like that.
You poke the heart with your sword, and the heart bursts.
Oh crap. That's
And
not
you
I
hear-
don't mean like I stab it, just like gently, but
The heart under the pressure and sprays lava all over the area. You hear Yugman's booming voice saying, "Why did you do that?" as the portal collapses and you all die.
Yay!
Katina, you are the weakest. You and all of your knowledge of dragons.
Are we
And
supposed to preserve the heart?
no, the reality collapsed. You're all dead.
That happens.
You
It's
did
all
your-
right.
You did your best. You all get a "You did your best" sticker in your next
Did
lives.
we?
Yay.
Rob disconnected. Where'd
Uh-oh.
Rob go?
No, no.
We lost
Rob.
we lost a Rob.
Screw you
What
guys.
happened? What did we
Oh wait,
No,
There
I
you
should have
go.
plugged it with my bow, not my sword. Oh,
We're
damn.
We have a Rob back.
The balloon.
Our names are going to be a little bit out of.
That was insane, Travis.
I don't even
I-
know what just happened.
I did my
Jeremy
best.
now.
We all died.
Is that what?
We all exploded.
Our names are a little bit out of sync, but that's okay because we're going to say our goodbyes and we're going to go ahead and start now with Jeremy. Jeremy, do you have any links you would like to share? Any final thoughts you would like to share with the audience watching at home?
I'm
Is this
Jeremy
actual
now.
Jeremy, or is it Trick Jeremy?
Actual Jeremy, please.
Then I am Tori, and I don't know what links Tori wants to. Okay, I'm Jeremy. You can find me on Twitter at WHPubs or online at WHpublications.com. I'm involved with a bunch of Travis's shenanigans as far as Scarlands goes. So pretty much anything he posts, I'm probably right there with him. So you don't really need to
Indeed.
look far.
'Tis true.
And thanks for having me, Travis.
Thank you for joining. It was a hoot and a riot and a blast. Trick, what you got?
I stream on Twitch, variety, level design, all that stuff. No matter what I'm streaming, it's going to be talking about level design in some capacity, but mainly variety. And yeah, that's really about it. Yeah.
And if you're in the chat and you're on the stream, go ahead and make sure you comment in there so that, like Sarah the Rebel just did, so that people know where to find you on Twitch.
You've lagged out. What'd you say?
Oh, I said if you're in the chat.
And you lagged out again. Perfect timing.
The internet has given up on us.
Did we kill the internet finally?
There you are.
Hello?
Hello?
Am I back?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you.
That's weird. Oh, I was just gonna say, if you have a Twitch and you're in the chat, make sure you say hi so that we know that you're there. All right. Next up, Sarah. Tell us
Sarah.
who you are and where we can find you.
You can find me at Sarah the Rebel everywhere. I'd love it if you checked out my Patreon. We do a lot of fun stuff on there. I'm a pro wrestler, but right now there is no wrestling due to coronavirus. So it would really help me out if you check me out on Patreon. You can follow me on Twitter. It's where I'm most active. I'm on Instagram, and I stream on Twitch almost every day.
Sweet. Rock and roll. Next up, we've got Roz.
Hey, Roz. Reach me, join the Air Force.
Excellent. Thank you. And thank
Go
you
blue.
for...
That's all I got. I have no Patreons. I don't do any of that. I just go blue. That's all I got.
Well, and thank you for your service, and thank you for keeping our people safe.
Yes.
It's mostly decontamination right now, but thank you.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of important at the moment. Rob, what you got?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, everybody could reach me at official Rob Fury. That's official Rob Fury on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all social media. And you can also hit me up at Bells of Fury for the things that me and Tori are doing, which is pretty awesome. Check us out. We're funny. We do things. And we're great. Hashtag stay 6 feet away from me, punk.
Indeed. Chaz, tell us about you.
Once again, I also don't have any Patreons. I don't really do Twitter. I have a Twitter that I made for your stream originally. Still have yet to post. But
Yeah, I don't
the
know that
first
you've
post-
tweeted from it, like, ever.
I never have, but like it's coming at some point.
I've tagged you a couple of times, but
Yeah,
Nothing.
Like it takes a while to get your mind around Twitter. It's so complicated or something. But yeah, and I got taken out finally by an ass javelin.
He shot me right in the ass.
Right in the ass.
Right in the ass.
There are worse ways to go.
I'm in mourning for my ass.
The
Sorry,
bugs
that's a mummy
like in.
reference.
All right, next up, Katina, what you got?
Hi, I'm Sarah L. Stewart. I'm the co-author of Vigilant Through Shadows and Dreams, Book 1, a Scarred Lands novel. Putting the link in the chat. And also recently did, and I'm an MVP for this game, obviously. Also did
Clearly.
Clearly. Did two other things right now available on Drive-Thru RPG, Calendar of the Scarred Lands, and a brand new adventure called Vigilant Training Missions, where you get to play a vigilant trainee on the Blood Sea and mess about with horrible monsters in the Blood Sea.
Excellent. Megan, what you got?
Okay, so I can't seem to log into Twitch, so I can't put a link up. So hopefully, maybe somebody can do that.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's logging me out.
Yeah, I could only put one of my 3 links up, so.
Yeah. I'm the author of the Finder of the Lucky Devil series. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I also have a website, meganmackeyauthor.com. And the other things are also Megan Mackey Author, right there, Megan Mackey, and then add author. On Instagram and Facebook, I post things pretty daily. My dog walks in, I'm behind me. And hashtag Lucky Devil series.
Sweet. And last but most certainly not least, Tori.
I also write on Scarred Lands.
You do, that's true.
To do that, that's why I'm here.
I love it. Yeah, so my name's Tori Clark. I do acting, directing, and writing in Los Angeles. I work alongside Rob Fury for the Bells of Fury. We're going to be putting out a She-Hulk short next week, hopefully Monday.
Nice.
So take a look at that. That'll be fun. Yeah, there's not much else. We're going to be filming a lot of dumb crap because we're in quarantine and we're together. And that's what happens when you're with your best friend, is you put out a lot of crazy stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Look forward to seeing it. Also, you can see Roz and Tori on the first, third, and fifth Wednesday of every month playing Scarred Lands over on my channel, which is the Plastic Age Plays channel, in the Sins of Shelzar campaign. We just had...
They're also on a Rachel campaign too, the Changeling.
Yeah, that's right. You're on here on Thursdays. I always forget about that. So yeah, there's plenty of places you can find us. Just a reminder, Scarred Lands core book in print, 50% off through the rest of the month over at Indie Press Revolution and also at Drive-Thru RPG. There's a bunch of new stuff out for Scarred Lands right now. Pretty pleased with Sugar on Top. Go buy it so I can keep making Scarred Lands stuff for Onyx Path because I love my job. This has been a blast, a riot, hopefully a bit of entertainment for those of you who are stuck at home in quarantine, socially distancing and flattening the curve and all that jazz. I want to thank all of our players for taking the time to join us. I want to thank everybody who's watched for taking the time to watch us, and just remind you all, be good to yourselves, each other, stay the fuck at home, wash your hands, love you bunches, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.